So it's a really nice mix of saying that no incident in our world which is not considered good is going to leave any one of us unaffected. And that's why we
It's
should
like the
have a nice
butterfly
world.
effect.
Yeah, it's like the butterfly effect, and we
Exactly.
should try and make a good world to live in.
Right. I wanted to ask you both about working with Karan Johar. Karan unfortunately couldn't make it for this trip. You both are very close friends of his, and Kajol, you actually are working very rarely. You do like one film every 2-3 years or something like that. But when Karan comes knocking on your door or probably texts you or something like that, you do say yes. I would say, what is it about working with a friend first of all, and both of you tell me, and also Karan as a director, how did he talk to you about this particular film? How does he direct on the set?
I think working with your friend, first of all, has a huge, absolutely huge comfort level to it. I think when you work with your friend, you can say whatever you want to him. Somewhere down the line, there is that fact that you can turn around and tell him that I have that relationship with Shah Rukh as well. That I can turn around and tell him, listen, this is not working. I think we should change it. And fortunately for me, he hasn't turned around and told me, shut up and just do your job and don't say it again. So I think there's that fact. Also, there's the fact that you trust your friends. You have an innate trust, you have an innate faith in them that they will do what is right for you as well as for the film, and as well as for themselves. So it's a very selfish way of saying that I only want to work with my friends. But I just think it's great fun more than anything else. It's just so much fun to work with your friends. Yes.
But as a friend, he's also a director.
Yes,
and
yes.
what is he like as a director on set? And how does he communicate with you in terms of the role, the particular scene, or if it's a difficult scene? How do you guys work?
I think I think we've been working for so long together, and that somewhere down the line we kind of each of us anticipate how the other person is going to look at a scene. And fortunately for us, I think all of us are usually on the same page. So.
And Shah Rukh, you actually acted with a lot of directors, a lot of older directors, Yash Chopra, but and Karan is much younger. How do you compare him as a director and as a storyteller specifically?
I think essentially whenever you see a team of people getting it right with a film, the main reason, apart from the fact that it's a good story and technicians are fantastic in the film, everyone's worked hard, is the fact that people are making the same film. So whenever Karan, Kajol and myself have come together, whatever, this is a very diverse subject. Khan is a very completely different thing. That if me and Kajol are sitting in our houses, we are not thinking of making a film like this or tell a story like this. But Karan thinks of it. We have, like she said, an innate confidence that, this is a story I would like to participate in because somehow we feel the same. And what she was talking about, that we don't have to talk to each other. With Karan, it is always marvelous that, he can let you feel what he's felt while writing that without sounding very serious. He does not sit down and discuss a scene with you. He doesn't come
make it
over
an
your-
issue. I mean, it's a movie.
Very
It's
easy.
part of our job, and he
Yeah,
makes it very easy for you to just be and.
Yeah, he doesn't come to your room at night and sit down, let's discuss this, let's break this scene apart. He trusts you as an actor. And maybe he has a different take on a take, and he says, okay, but I like this part also. It has given the same message out because we both, or the three of us, actually want to say the same thing. So you can say it in different ways. And we let that flexibility be. So I think the greatness of Karan is as a writer. He writes things very well for a very long time. So 90% of the job is done for everyone. Whether it's the cinematographer, whether it's the actor or the actress, the writing is all there.
Right.
Then you can, add in a few bits of yours, bring in your speciality or individuality into it. And Karan is very accepting. That see, my writing is there. It tells the story. You guys bring it in. So it's a great mix. I think one of the finest writer-directors that I've worked with in my life.
Great.
One of the things that is special about this movie is, in addition to the terrorism angle, is the Asperger syndrome angle. And we have a question from a doctor in California. Krupali, are you there with us? You're on the line with Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol. Her question was, how did you prepare for the role, and why is this particular angle in the film?
How I prepared for is, when I was younger, I used to be in theatre and I used to work with a lot of autistic kids and children who are afflicted by the syndrome. And then I read a few books. I always mistake the name, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Middle of the Night Time. I was very touched by that book. I told Karan once that, if there is a film that you like to make about a child who's suffering from autism or Asperger's, So he chose me and made a film.
Well, you are childlike.
Yeah, so I was a little surprised that I'm the one who's playing it. But it's always intrigued me that what we think is neuroatypical, if I was to see it from their point of view, we would be neuroatypical, for him
Right.
or her. So it's like, it's a strange world that we live in. And it's very intriguing to me that in psychology, I'm okay, you are okay, kind of a thing. That just because I'm of a certain type, I believe the other one should be like that. And it's a very strange thing that I start judging a person according to what normalcy is. So I'm very intrigued by that as an actor, as a human being actually. And I also have this theory that I may be completely wrong. This is a doctor listening to this answer. That maybe it's a process of evolution. We are going to get more logical and less emotional, which is one of the syndromes of having Asperger's. And they don't hug, they don't talk, they don't touch, they are scared of social interaction. Maybe we all are going to become like that. So these aspects intrigue me as an actor, and I wanted to do it. As far as the study is concerned, I've seen about 100 documentaries. I read about 6 books, saw about 3-4 films.
I think you
I met
met
a couple
the,
of people.
the
Right.
couple
Spent
that
time with them. I also spent time with 2 guys who I didn't tell them, and I don't like to mention the names, but I spent time with 2 kids, 2 young people who had Asperger's. And then I've taken a lot of nuances from different characters of different people who have the syndrome, and taken the liberty of putting maybe more than 1 or 2 into one character to just make it
cinematically
cinematic.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
It is a little,
Right.
so it's not, but I hope I've not derided or in any which way, taken away the importance
Right,
of people
right,
like this.
right,
Definitely.
right.
Let's see if we can get one other caller in. Sally Kumar from 718 area code here in Queens. You're on the line with Saja and Sama.
Hi, Shah Rukh. Hi, Kajol.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Sally.
Let's get a very quick question in, Sally.
It gives me great pleasure to talk to you. Shah Rukh, one of my friends, Sylvia, her son has autism, and I'm very happy that you both are making this film.
Thank you, Sally, and I hope she likes it, and I hope I have done justice, because I think people who have autism or Asperger's are very special, and
Yes, they are.
really, really very special people. And when we're doing it, even Kajol did a lot of study, understood it, and we have a lot of sensitivity towards this. So please wish Sylvia, and I hope we have been able to portray this properly.
Thank you. We have a
We had a question from our market partner SAMA, which is the marketing association here, South Asian, and they wanted to know about the changes that have happened in the Indian film industry and how Indian film industry is actually sort of like kind of crossing over in the West. I mean, the fact that Fox Searchlight has taken this film to distribute. Do you guys have any comments about that? I mean, this is probably the first time you're doing a press day like this. Am I right, in the US?
No, I've done before.
Yeah.
But I think the Fox coming on board is a great sign for Indian films. Myself, Kajol, Karan just happened to be the first lucky ones. I think they've been a wonderful association. We keep talking about Indian cinema being the greatest in the world, which I believe it is. Kajol believes, Karan believes. But nothing is great if it doesn't have the platform to showcase that greatness. And Fox is going to provide that platform to us, inshallah. If our film is good enough, it will be presented to most of the people around the world in the way an international film is done. And post this, we hope that more people like Fox and distributors come on board and take Indian films, because they're great films being made in our country, but they need a platform. And we're just
Definitely good. We're definitely also catering to a much wider audience.
So this
as
is not
well.
just for the South Asian market. This film is going to open beyond that, probably.
Yes, it's going to open
Yeah.
big time,
Yeah.
and it's going to be opened in phases, though,
Right.
like an international
Right.
film is done. It's going to open now in Feb, and I think the whole process will continue till April, May,
Right.
in different areas, Germany, America, and the non-traditional, what we call the non-traditional territories for Indian films. And hopefully, we will be able to have a reach where people will like the film a little more
Right.
than what Indian films have been liked before, and then this genuinely might start a process of genuine crossover films from India.